Hello financial investors and welcome to the channel. My name is Brent and today we are going to be doing an M1 Finance video of what happens on M1 Finance or maybe on any other broker if you accidentally deposit funds towards an incorrect account in calendar year 2019 or 2020. So in this example, I had seen that earlier in 2019, I had actually made an IRA, deposited capital towards it. And when I was going back through my tax statements and looking at just the accounts, I had made the IRA instead of the Roth IRA incorrectly and then had deposited capital into it and corrected it later on. So here we are today. I reached out to M1 Finance to see if I could convert that capital that I had initially invested towards the IRA into a Roth IRA. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the accounts. We're going to go ahead and cover the email that I emailed to them and then go over the response and what we're doing from this point forward. So if that at all sounds interesting to you, then definitely tune into today's video. Remember to also subscribe below by hitting the red button. If you do enjoy this video, find it helpful, entertaining, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any comments or questions that might arise from this video, or just want to ask a question in general about the stock market or dividends, definitely leave it into the comments below. I do read and reply to all your comments, and let's go ahead and get into it. So quick overview. Over on M1 Finance on my account, not my wife's account, I have 3 accounts. I had started up what I thought was a Roth IRA back when I was doing my kids' account, and I wanted to start a Roth IRA, begin investing in it. That way he could learn the process of investing capital and having that capital work for you. Well, prior to that, I had actually made an IRA instead of a Roth IRA. So not really seeing that, I had deposited capital towards it. And then right now when I was doing my taxes here in 2020 for 2019, I wanted to make that change that the capital that was invested towards the IRA was actually invested towards the Roth IRA. So we'll go ahead and cover what needs to happen here. Overall, this is the growth taxable account. This account started with $100 of equity, and I did a little bit of research as to 10 companies that I wanted to buy and hold within this account for the longer term. Now, of those 10, I did add a few towards the bottom here, Facebook and Netflix. I haven't deposited any capital towards them. These positions here have been long positions since 25 July 2019. They've just been kind of experimental. These are companies that I use pretty often. Splunk, I use actual logarithm at work versus Splunk, but I've used Splunk in the past and would like to begin using Splunk in the future for log monitoring. Amazon, I order products and have some of their services such as Prime. Google, we're on Google all the time, either searching, Gmail, YouTube, Adobe. We use Adobe just about opening PDF. They do have a lot of other products as well. This is a medical center. This one I'm actually not too familiar with, but when doing the research on this, I believed it had a lot of upside potential. AMD, I have a Ryzen 7 1700 in my computer. I've been using Ryzen products now for the past 2 or 3 years and saw them as a really good competitor to Intel with their chips, and that way. Salesforce, we use CRM at my past job. Berkshire Hathaway, this one is actually a lot of employees from my past job actually went to go work at Berkshire, and Berkshire is always just a great long-term growth company to kind of hold. Beat, this was another very similar to the IRMD, just a company that I felt had a lot more upside potential, and decided to invest in this. PayPal, I use PayPal. I get some of my affiliate income through PayPal from different affiliate providers. They pay out through PayPal. Facebook, I'm on Facebook. I have multiple groups. I have multiple Facebook pages. I have my own personal page. How I sort of socialize now online with my friends and family through Facebook. And Netflix, we don't have an account ourselves, but we have a family account that is shared. So we do use Netflix every once in a while. My wife enjoys watching Netflix as she does stuff around the house. Just kind of has it in the background. But all these positions, besides these 2, are positions or products and services that we use So this little portfolio here has actually done really well. You can see here during the 1 month period, it's down about 8.9%. But when we compare this to the S&P 500 1 month performance, this is still down 16.36%, and it's still down roughly 20% off its high. So it's doing really well in comparison to the S&P 500, and I really like tech. My whole background right now is all tech. I grew up using technology and enjoying technology, so there's really not a whole lot of activity here just besides those initial buys and then being able to reinvest that 1 cent there prior to M1 Finance recent change. Now the IRA, this one right here was one that I created with my kiddo, Jaden, and the way I wanted to kind of set up this account was I wanted to show him how he can make his money work for him. We have a whole video on this channel. If you guys are interested in it, I'll have it linked down in the comment section. It'll just be a comment down there. And we kind of went in explaining the process of how $100, $200, $500 can be invested into companies, and then those companies pay you portions of their earnings. And he thought it was very interesting. We play Monopoly. He understands how buying an asset is able to produce you income. And this account, I had actually started it as an IRA instead of a Roth IRA, which is where I want to make this conversion. And here, this one has been around for quite a while. It's down for the month, 13.16% for the quarter, down around 21.8%. So if we look here, look at the 3 month, I think this one actually been beat just a little bit harder. The ETF within this account is SPLV. Prior to just having SPLV, I did sell it on the 12th. I sold out of SPHD and moved 100% into SPLV. And this portfolio has generated a few dividends here. You can see dividends getting paid out within this account. If we just look at the dividends themselves, we've made roughly, let's see here, $1.52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9 or so in dividends. Actually, it shows it right there. So yeah, $8.96 of just dividends. I haven't been able to reinvest it because I haven't hit that threshold of $10 needed to reinvest. Currently, as of the 15th of April, it will be moving up to a $25 deposit and cash in order to auto reinvest. So I don't make $25 on a monthly basis on this account. So unless I add more capital to this portfolio, this account here, this IRA, it will be a very long time until I'm able to reinvest that capital unless I actively deposit capital into an IRA, which I'm not focused on doing. And then we have the Roth IRA. Now this was just started this year. I started it in 2020 as the market was falling down. In March 2nd, I started up the account and I began to invest capital. Now, I've only funded it for 2019 and a little bit for 2020. Now, the reason here this is funded for $5,440 is because if we bring up our handy dandy calculator and we go 5440 and we switch over to the IRA, we'll see that the IRA has $560 contributed towards it. 5440, and we add the 560. That gives us a grand total of $6,000, and that is your maximum contribution that you can make between all your IRAs and Roth IRAs across all your accounts. It doesn't matter where your account is. If I have an account on M1 Finance, I have an account on Merrill Edge, if I have an account over on Webull, link below, you get 2 free stocks, then you can only have a max contribution between all those IRAs, Roth IRAs of $6,000 for that calendar year. So that is why that is my maximum that I could deposit split between these two accounts. But what I want to do is move this capital, this deposit of $560 towards the Roth IRA. And that should go towards 2019, putting this up to $6,000, and then I'll have the $1,000 that I initially put into this account, leaving me with a remainder of $5,000 left to deposit into this account. If I choose to. I actually have capital that I've invested into Merrill Edge. I think I put $2,000 into my Merrill Edge account, and that's being used to just kind of buy and do different activities with at this time. So this is where we're going to be moving the capital from the IRA into the Roth IRA. Now let's go ahead and bring up the email here. So I emailed the M1 Finance support team. Hello, I noticed that in 2019 I opened an IRA early on instead of a Roth IRA. I corrected the issue by opening a Roth IRA afterwards and contributing towards it. I had meant to contribute the initial $560 towards the 2019 Roth IRA. Is it possible to just mark those as a Roth IRA contribution for 2019? So I'd still keep my same deposit, my same ETF purchase, my same shares, and just mark it as a Roth IRA. I haven't filed 2019 taxes yet and was checking over my tax forms, and I didn't notice that I have any tax forms for the IRA or Roth IRA. So prior to filling I didn't defer any capital from the IRA. So if you invest capital into an IRA for a calendar year, you're able to defer that capital. I didn't do that. So I just want to mark my total deposit towards Roth IRA that I've already paid taxes on it. So here I'm just saying, so prior to filing, I was going to just say that I deposited $6,000 towards an IRA or towards a Roth IRA, calling it good, that I've already paid taxes on it. I don't need to defer any capital. And then if you have any questions, you can email me or call me at XXX, and I'm available after 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. So, and then their response was very good. So I just kind of scroll up here, and M1 Finance response said, "Hi Brent, thank you for reaching out to the M1 Finance. We can characterize your traditional IRA contribution to the Roth IRA in your M1 account. In order to proceed, please ensure your contributions amount along with any gains you may have received is in cash. You can click here to learn about submitting a sell order. Once your holdings are in cash, please reply to this message with the amount you are wanting to move so we can request the recharacterization again. Please let us know if we can help with anything else." So they're basically saying that in order to have the capital recharacterized for 2019, all I need to do is go into the IRA and sell this and have it all in cash. So this capital here that I've made, it doesn't matter too much because this is all 2019 stuff. There really hasn't been any sort of gains from the capital. You can obviously see that I'm negative in this portfolio by roughly 31.89%. I'm not sure why it shows as that, but that's what it's showing as right now for the overall. Now I have to sell this capital off, make it all in cash, and then let them know how much of my contribution I would like to have converted, which will just be the $560, which is not $560 now. It's actually $456 of equity invested and the $8.96 sitting in cash. So here, what I'm going to do is go over here and turn off "Do not auto invest my cash." Save that. And then what we're going to do is go ahead, go back to the portfolio, edit, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm able to do this. No, I need at least one slice, it says. So here, what we can do instead is sell, and sell it all to have nothing available. So confirm sell, so I can put it to $500 available for order. Sell order $500. So that should, see what happens here. So there we go. I submitted a sell order for the Investigo S&P 500 low volatility has been submitted. So tomorrow on Wednesday, the 1st of April, I should completely sell out of all the position, leaving me just with cash, and I do have auto invest turned off. Now, what I can't do and shouldn't do is I should not go in here. I should not select a random fund in here to add to my basket and then select this and make this 100% and then remove this. Because if I do this, whoops, where'd it go? Let's go ahead and add, I'll show you 1 second. Bond, if I do this way, and I make it 100% and I save this, what it's going to do is it's going to say that any removed slices are going to be sold during the next trade window. So anything that was removed, such as my SPLV, that'll get sold off during the next trade window. But what will happen with those proceeds? Those proceeds, the equity that's within the account, will be reinvested back into this pie. So if I were to remove SPLV right now from the pie and put in another one just so it could be 100% out of it, all the equity would be sold out of it, and then it would just be purchased back into BND. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and reset this, leave this at 100%, and exit out here. I'm going to leave it just like this. I want to 100% be all the cash that I possibly can be moved out of SPLV, and then I will move the capital from this account over into the Roth IRA and have it in that account. Now, I don't think that this is a bad time to sell. You can see here that as of recently, this last few weeks, we're actually pretty positive. And right now, if I were to bring up, I'm not obviously trying to time this because it's a long-term game here, but when looking at where the market may move here in the short term, if I do sell tomorrow, I may sell at open, and the market may possibly be down 2 or 3% in the morning. And as we move through the rest of this week, we had a really positive week last week, putting on double digits. So I do believe we may give a bit of that back this week. Already here on Monday, we're down almost 1% in the NASDAQ and about 1.6, 1.8 in the S&P and Dow Jones. But looks like Wednesday's looking like it's going to be a bit of a sturdy day, and we still don't know what Thursday and Friday have in store for us. So by selling right now, I think this is a good opportunity to sell out of these positions, having a cash, move that capital back over into the Roth IRA, and then I'll just use the capital to rebuy back my shares at hopefully, a similar unit cost or even lower unit cost than where I initially sold these tomorrow morning when I am selling them. So that is what's going to happen. You can see here we have the details. Tomorrow I'm going to be selling roughly $500, and tomorrow the market's going to be down, so it should sell everything out of this, all the equity, and that'll all be left in capital here tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and email back M1 Finance right now, letting them know that my sell order is in to sell out of all of my shares on this account, and the account should be ready tomorrow afternoon for their transfer of the funds. So that is going to be it for today's video. I thought it'd be kind of an interesting video to do. I don't know if anybody else has had this issue where they maybe open an account incorrectly for 2019, 2018, 2020, put it into the wrong account, and maybe looking to get that fixed themselves. So I thought this would be a good video to kind of showcase what steps I am taking to kind of fix some of the errors in my account and correct it. So that is it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, find it helpful, definitely smash that thumbs up button below. If you have any comments or questions about any of the activity, the stock market, dividends, or just want to share your insight on what you think the market is going to be doing in this week or in this month, in April now, go ahead and drop that in the comment section below. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I would really appreciate if you go down there and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified every time we post a new video here on the channel. And that is it. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.